broadcasting live from Studio A. Good morning and welcome to the IC Experience with your host, Garrett Bampos.
Hello everybody to the IC Experience this morning. I'm your host, Garrett Bampos, and today we have special guest Brittany Bizzuto on. How are you doing today, Brittany?
I'm good, how are you?
Pretty good myself. So we're going to start off real simple. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're studying here at Ithaca College? What's your major and what you want to end up doing in life, really?
So I'm a sport media major, and it's like probably the first year that's in Park, so it's really exciting that it got moved. And I don't really know exactly what I want to do yet, but I know I want to do something in the sports industry, whether it be more behind the camera and technical or more of the business media aspect. I'm still undetermined on that. Yeah,
it's a great school for still learning what you want to do. So what have your classes been like so far, especially in the Park School? Have they been hard or easy, and which one's been your favorite so far?
So I haven't taken that many classes in Park yet because I've been getting a lot of my gen eds out of the way.
Okay.
And those haven't necessarily been hard. They've just been kind of demanding with a little of the work, but nothing that's too hard. But the ones in the Park School that I take, I enjoy a lot. They're not normally that difficult as long as you can pay attention and take your notes and are there on time.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable. So switching the focus a little bit to something that's not academic, what do you think of the food at the dining halls in your first semester and half at school? Have you had any bad experiences?
I don't really know necessarily about bad. I wouldn't go to dramatics like that, but back home I used to cook a lot, so I would spoil myself and I knew what I was cooking with, and I enjoyed cooking, and I would have a lot of home cooked meals, whether I made them or if my mom or dad made them. So coming to college has definitely been an adjustment because I don't always have access to a kitchen or the ingredients that I need. So the dining hall has kind of been like a compromise for me. Like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not what I prefer.
Yeah. So could you describe your experience so far with Res Life and where you've been housing on campus as a freshman?
So I'm housed in lower quads, and it was kind of a long process to go through housing over the summer as a freshman, like getting all of the IDs from my roommate and then figuring out like my lottery number and choosing when I was going to pick housing or where I was going to pick housing. They didn't give me a layout of the building, so it was kind of just picking randomly a room and hoping that it was in a good position, but I got lucky and I got a room that I like, and I have a roommate that I'm very close with. So.
Well, that's good for you. So what extracurricular activities are you involved on campus this year?
I'm involved in a club called Books Through Bars, where we receive letters from prisoners asking for books, and we send them to them while they're still incarcerated because they want to further their education. So sometimes it's kind of a heavy club meeting because the letters are really sad to read. If a prisoner just wants a book, so that's a very interesting curricular activity that I do.
Well, yeah, it's for a good cause. So have you had an easy time making friends so far?
I got really lucky with my friend group. I participated in the Jumpstart program in the beginning of the year where I volunteered for the first few days of school and came early. And that's really how I met my friend group. Almost every single person that is in my friend group participated in Jumpstart.
That's cool.
And it's just really weird to think if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be friends with some of the people I am friends with right now.
Yeah, who knows? Well, and then we're going to wrap it up with this real simple question. So how do you get off campus to go downtown when you want to?
I typically take the TCAT if I have to. It's $1.50. They upped the price for it, or you can swipe with your card. So I try to do either one if I go on it. But if you have a friend that has a car, then you are in luck because sometimes they're feeling generous and give you a ride.
Yeah, it's definitely real helpful. I've got a few senior friends myself, especially in the cross-country and track team. But that's just about going to do it today. Thank you for joining me, Brittany, and hopefully we will see all of you next week here on the IC Experience.
Thanks for watching the IC Experience with Garrett Bampos. Be sure to tune in next week.